Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. It is about that time again for another episode of Scent Talk, where I discuss my weekly fragrances, how they performed, and overall if I want to keep them in my collection. So without further ado, let's get right into episode 19 of Scent Talk. Hey darlings, before we get started, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Perfume Maven so you'll be in the know of my latest pickups and daily content. Thanks so much for your time, and let's get right into the video. Okay darlings, and I am back with another episode of Scent Talk, and this particular episode of Scent Talk is going to be another battle of the sweets, but this is part 3, you guys, because I do have a lot of sweet perfumes in my collection, and I want to share all of them with you guys because, honey, when this weather changes, I'm not going to be able to really spray these heavy vanilla scented sweet perfumes, so I just want to give you guys the gist of my collection of sweet perfumes, and I would definitely be letting you know how they rank as far as sweetness and stuff like that. So if you're new here, I'm Rhonda, and thanks so much for tuning into this video. But before you leave here, be sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram at Perfume Maven. So let's get right into these sweet perfumes that I wore this past week. And this first fragrance is Bonbon by VIKTOR and ROLF. Guys, this packaging is so adorable. I have not yet did a review on this fragrance, honey, because I'm just gonna have to let you know right now. Now, this fragrance to me is really sweet. It is almost like candy-like a little bit, but it also has a sweetness, like a caramel sweetness to it. But you guys, I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not a huge fan of this. I think it's decent, but I am really bummed by the longevity of this perfume. It's not overly sweet, but it is still a sweet fragrance. But I'm just a little bummed by the performance. But I did go ahead and I did pick this one up because I want to actually see if I want to really keep Bonbon in my collection. It's not one of my favorites, and I really want to only keep perfumes in my collection that I am really loving. So unfortunately, I think this is going to be the one of the ones that I may get rid of. I know I just acquired this. I haven't had it that long. It is a nice smell, but it just does not last. I did go in heavy with this, and I did spray around, I think, about 10 sprays of this Bonbon, you guys, but it's still, it just underperforms for me. So this may be one of the ones that I actually get rid of from my collection because she just doesn't do it for me. I just need room for more fragrances that I am absolutely loving, and this is one of the ones that it's like a meh to me. So yeah, I didn't receive any compliments with this Bonbon, but you guys, this is also a little disappointing to me as far as VIKTOR and ROLF fragrances, because VIKTOR and ROLF fragrances to me are like over the top, obnoxious, sweet, or floral, and this just falls in the category of just mediocre. And it kind of surprised me because I wanted to love this perfume so much. And as you can see, you guys, hopefully you can see where I am. This bottle is pretty much practically full. I've literally only worn this fragrance about 3 times, and I'm just underwhelmed by this perfume. So I don't know if it would make sense to do a review or what, but I still may keep it for a collection review until I'm ready to get rid of it. I would say I'm going to give it one more chance. I'm going to wear it one more time and see how I really feel about it. But again, this was Bonbon from VIKTOR and ROLF. Okay, so this next perfume, I've actually already did a review on it, but you guys, the review wasn't so favorable. It wasn't a bad review. I think it's decent, but it's not one of my favorites because to me, it's a little bit too smoky and spicy, but it is Jimmy Choo Fever. Now, you guys, I actually went in and wore this. This time when I wore this, I actually sprayed from a distance, and I only sprayed 2 sprays. So I kind of like from here, I sprayed 1 and let it mist on me, and then I sprayed 1 in the back, so it wasn't as strong and potent. So it wasn't too overpowering for me, especially when it dried. It dries kind of like woody, like that sandalwoody smell, where I think it's like the sandalwood and tonka, and made it really smoky and woody smelling. So that is the reason why I did not give it a high ranking, but it's still a very decent perfume. And I would say if you do like the original, I do believe you would like this, but this is a little bit more on the gourmand side. But I do definitely think you would like this Jimmy Choo Fever if you like the original. But if the original is too strong for you, honey, you might as well just go ahead and pass over this one because you might not like this one. But yes, I did go in with this Jimmy Choo. I did receive a compliment, and I will say that my husband actually likes this fragrance. He thinks it's really nice, but he said it's formal, and I definitely will agree with him. This is not a everyday type of perfume. This is only for, to me, in my opinion, this is only for going out and stuff like that. But this packaging on this bottle is absolutely stunning. I love this packaging. It's very exquisite. But you guys, I'm definitely going to keep her. I'm not going to get rid of it because I do like it as a formal fragrance, but not as an everyday scent. and honey, you dressed up really nice, you got them heels on, and you would not come out with this perfume. Definitely a compliment getter, and it's definitely a beast mode fragrance. Honey, I just had to get past that sandalwood, okay? And yeah, I did wear this. I did receive a compliment, and I'm definitely going to keep this one. But this lasted me, OMG. I was able to smell this on my clothes the next day, and I literally only did 2 sprays, okay? And it hit my skin just a little bit around my neck area, but honey, this scent carried, okay? So I would definitely say it's beast mode. So if you do like beast mode fragrances, I would say definitely check this out. But yeah, that's how she wore for me when I did wear her, and I did feel like it was a little bit too appropriate for work because I did wear it to work, you guys. But yes, she definitely will do work wonders, and she would definitely work well as a more formal beast mode scent. And for the level of sweetness, I would definitely give this a 4 for sweetness because this is really sweet, and the lasting power on this fragrance is definitely long lasting. This is a definitely long lasting perfume. But again, I did wear my Jimmy Choo Fever. And this next fragrance I picked up, I've actually already did a review on this as well. So I would definitely leave a card right up here. But this next fragrance I picked up is Because It's You. I would say this one is really sweet. Definitely a sweet raspberry scent. Raspberry rosy scent. This is more of a casual scent, but I just definitely want to include this because it's really sweet. It's not a showstopper type of perfume. It's not really unique, but it's definitely a nice everyday sweet fragrance. So if you do like rosy sweet perfumes, I would definitely say check this one out. But you guys, I did go in with only 4 sprays of this because I didn't want it to become too overpowering, and it worked out good for me, and I did wear it to work. I did actually receive a couple of compliments on this one. This one is okay, and for the level of sweetness, I would give this one a 4 as well. And you guys, yes, it did perform. It did do its job. It's not one of those groundbreaking fragrances, but this is definitely a sweet raspberry rosy scent, and I had to include this in one of my Battle of the Sweets because it's definitely a sweet fragrance, but this can be worn every day. I haven't really picked her up in a while, but it is a reason why I haven't picked her up because, honey, you just have to be in the mood for this. I'm not really a big heavy rose lover. As long as the rose is done right, you guys, I can handle it. And I will say the middle stage of this turns really rosy, so I'm not really a huge fan of the middle, but I love the raspberry and I love the musky base. So yes, this is Because It's You by Emporio Armani, and I'm definitely going to be keeping her in my collection. Okay, and this next fragrance, you guys, I've literally only worn this twice since I've had it. Since I've picked it up, and it's been well over a year. I do believe I picked it up in September, around September of 2017, and I've only worn it twice, you guys. And this is the I Am Juicy Couture, and as you can see, this bottle is pretty much full, you guys, because I haven't picked this up in over a year. So I just kept looking at this bottle and I said, let me try this again. But I will tell you guys, when I first got this and I did showcase this in my perfume haul, I really liked it, or at least I thought I liked it, but this scent becomes very, very cloying to me. This is very strong and sweet, but it's really, really ambery. Like, I don't know, this doesn't just go well with my chemistry, but I definitely want to wear her to see if I want to keep her because I'm not spraying it. So you guys, I can say right now, okay, I don't think I'm going to keep this one because it's not something that I would really pick up. And this is like an amber bomb. I mean, I like amber, but this one is a little bit too over the top. And my goodness, I only sprayed 2 sprays of this and this literally choked me. So I know I'm not going to keep this one. And I did not receive any compliments. As a matter of fact, I received like a negative compliment. So I'm not going to say any compliments, but honey, my husband was like, I don't like that. So when he smelled me once I got off work, he didn't like this one, you guys. So I just know, let me stop smelling it before it gives me a headache. But yeah, she's definitely going to be one of the ones that's not going to stay in my collection. This is the 1.7 ounce. It did come in a set, and I also have the lotion and a bar of soap. This is definitely going to be one of the ones that I am going to be decluttering. So yeah, I know it's been a while. I know I've been talking about doing a declutter. You guys, I'm definitely going to do it, and I'm just going to be letting you know which fragrances I'm not going to be keeping. And I know this is definitely one of them because I do not even spray her. When I first picked this up, I actually was like, okay, it's decent. I kind of like it, but honey, after wearing this, like, no. So yes, this I Am Juicy Couture is a no ma'am. Definitely going to be getting rid of her. So again, I did wear this I Am Juicy Couture. And this next perfume, I have not did a review yet, but I've had her for quite a while and I am absolutely in love with her, and she's very sweet. And it is Mon Petit from Yves Saint Laurent. You guys, look at this beauty right here. I absolutely love this perfume, you guys. She's definitely staying in my collection. She's very, very sweet. She's a cross between where she can be worn as formal as well as casual. And this one, I have no issues with wearing this to work. I don't think it's too inappropriate for work. But you guys, I went in with 4 sprays of this, and this lasted me my whole work shift. I absolutely love this. This is a very pretty, girly, sweet, patchouli, strawberry scent. Love this, love this, love this. It's so, so gorgeous. It's a unique scent, and this is Yves Saint Laurent's take on a patchouli fragrance, like a sweet patchouli. So I definitely will be keeping her in my collection, and every time I wear this, I always receive compliments. You guys, it doesn't take a lot, hence why my bottle is way up here, and I definitely pick her up a lot. And I would too also say that this is a beast mode perfume. I really, really adore this Mon Petit, so it was a no-brainer for me to include her in another one of my sweet perfumes. And on a level of sweetness, I would give her a 4, and she does last a long time. Love this one, always receive compliments, so I had to put her in here. If you have not tried Mon Petit, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and you try her, or you get a sample, or whatever the case, honey, but you just got to try Yves Saint Laurent's Mon Petit, and I love her. And this is again Mon Petit from Yves Saint Laurent. Okay, you guys, so that does conclude episode 19 of Scent Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well as it being the final conclusion to my Battle of the Sweets. These are my most sweet fragrances in my collection. I really do love sweet gourmand fragrances, so I just definitely wanted to share this with you guys. If you have any of these fragrances, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on these perfumes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.